Hey guys, this is another Black Sages 2 video, a little bit different. We're gonna mix it up. I've been getting a lot of requests on, hey, who do I play? Who's good on this map? What map? So we're gonna go through the hot zone maps today and go through what I personally recommend. This isn't just for Power League. This is focusing more on ladder. Let's get into it. First map we have is Parallel Plays. The overwhelming defensive strat is stick Pam and Gale back there. Why Pam and Gale? Well, Pam's gadget completely will counter 99% of the offense. That gadget to take away the opponent's attacks is just too good against the offense. And being able to get the super to heals and potentially damages if someone does get on your zone is just by far one of the best defenders. Gale is a very close second defender too. You could use the slow, that way you have a longer time to come to your zone, and you're charging super and they can't get to you. If they do get on the zone, you got super and a tornado to completely block an alleyway or push them into the wall to get a stun. So top two defenders, Pam, Gale by far. Okay, what if I don't want to I don't have Pam, Gale? I want to play a mid character. I got you. You ready for this? Leon with the lollipop gadget. Definitely probably want to go to the Inviso Hill. That way you could sustain and attack more while the opponent is trying to heal from you. The lollipop gadget keeps them guessing where you're at in that middle. Poke, peek, poke shot, go around to the other side, do it all over again. I like this pick more than some others, but Jesse as the middle. Jesse, because as we all know, Jesse shots bounce, so if you do hit a shot, it could potentially help the person on your team because you could hit their opponent and weaken them. And then you got the Jesse turret, and that Jesse turret provides so much utility. With the slow is what I would definitely go, and then I believe it's energize. You hit it and it gains back 896 HP. You definitely want to do that combination with Jesse. A very good third middle pick is also Spike, because Spike with the cactus can counter some of those shots. He can almost really counter really well the Leon, and he has a very powerful impact. And if you win your lane, or you could take some peek shots over at the person defending on the other team with the curveball. So Spike, definitely go curveball, and I definitely would recommend the cactus gadget as well. Offense. Whew, here we go. You want to be the carry. You want to be the one on the other zone. This one's a little bit harder. I'm a little bit biased. I'm usually defense or a mid person, but I would say Daryl's still good after nerf because you're gonna get super, so you're gonna be able to roll on to people. And then Amber. Amber's well, not very good in the meta currently. But Amber's usually pretty solid pick there. And then, of course, we have Stu. Stu has been one of the top 5 brawlers, and he's very good on this map. With the Gasso heal, you just cannot be lazy. You have to hit your shots and always hit super afterwards. Get back that HP, make yourself harder to hit. That's going to wrap it up for Parallel Plays. We got Ring of Fire, one of my personal favorite maps. I might be a little bit of a hot zone man. We're doing the bottom half of the map right lane, by the way. You're really looking for the Spike, once again, curveball, and the heal gadget with the cactus, bringing in a lot of utility for you and your teammates. You got Ems, a little bit of a spicier pick, but Ems is a very good tank counter, can melt squishies as well. The super that can heal her, very good brawler there. You could also go Surge. Surge is, to me, more of a power league pick to counter a Rico. You teleport over, retap, get your super, and move on, and really cause some chaos up in their grass. And then you got one that's fallen out of meta here a little bit, but Sandy. Sandy with the sleep gadget and the heal. I personally would always go heal on this map. That way your team could keep shooting in that ring and gain HP back instead of having to sit there and let the opponents get a little bit too close. For mid laners, you have variety of choices now. Mid lane, I think number one has to go to Meg. Getting in that Meg mech is insane. The range, the HP, the gadget to be able to heal in your mech is just bar none the best. If you think you're feeling like you're gonna hit some shots, you can go Piper, because you could 2-tap the opponent if they're going basically almost all of these mid lane. Hit them once, pop that aimbot gadget, Capiche, you dunskies. Then we got Bell. Just the bounce alone for Bell is really good. And then the super onto that to be able to really chunk the enemy. And then we got Pam. Pam, once again, being a very good mid laner here. Just the utility, the gadget, the supers, the heals, the tankiness. You're not two-tapping Pam with a lot of these mid brawlers, right? Pam is definitely up there. The last mid laner I would suggest is Leon, surprisingly. I know. Leon. That lollipop gadget, the Invisa heal, just really keeps him alive and moving, and he really does have range. It may reduce his damage done from the range, but Leon's definitely very, very good on this map. Left lane, number one pick, should always pick it, Rico. The bounce. No one's going to be able to beat you to that lane. You just bounce. You don't really try to push in unless you see them elsewhere. If you count all three people, then you can push in, but you will completely eliminate the ability for someone to come out of that choke zone if you go left lane with Rico. Then we have Tara. Tara with her colognes. You don't really want to push in with Tara. You don't really want to push in left lane at all with any brawler because you don't know where they are. But Tara can hold it down, and so can Ems. So if you don't go right lane Ems, you could potentially go left lane Ems as well. Once again, really holding it down. As soon as they come out of that grass, you're hiding in your grass the whole time, waiting for them. Shoot that shot, and it's gonna hurt, or they're gonna die. Moving on to one of the final maps is Dueling Beatles. This one brings back a lot of memories, pushed a lot of rank 30s here. Lanes really don't matter here. You want to pay attention at the beginning of the game, and if you think you counter someone, you might want to swap sides with your teammate. Mids are a little bit iffy here. But for lanes, you want to go Meg, once again being a top tier brawler on this map, a little bit of a theme. You got Spike, once again, his cactus gadget and his curveball just making it really hard for him to die and pretty easy to hit shots there. You got B because her range, once again, but she really need to be hitting shots. You have her gadget where she puts it down and it creates a slow. You can actually tank a shot with that. Amber I wouldn't really say is super meta, but she definitely has range, and if you're going up against some of these other mid laners with a little bit less range than you can just pop that gadget, re-at them, and get that kill. We got Belle in middle. Once again, the bounces, the super, the gadgets where she could gain back control because you're just slowed. Just amazing. You got Penny. Penny, in my opinion, is definitely low on the totem pole, because Penny without her turret is kind of bad, right? You're not doing a lot of damage. But once you get that fourth player into the game, if you could get that super and they don't have a thrower or a wall break, you guys are in great shape. You have Ems. Ems is to really counter pick some of those wonky picks. When people try to go Poco double tank, they try to go Ash. They do maybe even a Sandy, because Sandy is a little bit beefy there. So Ems is also a really good side laner here. For mids, once again, a lot of the laners can swap. Like, you could put Meg in mid if you wanted to, but we got Jessie. Once again, the bounces, the utility from her super, just far none one of the best brawlers for middle here. You got Sprout. Sprout definitely is going to take a little bit more skill, but once you get that super, you could completely eliminate a lane as long as no one's breaking the walls on you. Hopefully you got some synergy if you're in a pre-man to not bring a Brock to the party, or a Stu that breaks all the walls, or a Bull. But Sprout can completely eliminate lane access and deny. And Sandy here, I like Sandy as a mid laner because mid lanes usually have a little less range. Sandy's gonna get abused on these side laners with any of the picks I've really mentioned. Does not outrange anybody at all. But the utility, once again, Sandy could bring with the super of the healing, the sleep gadget to allow your team to push up for that 1 second. And once again, like I said, a lot of the laners would work in the mid lane as well. So your Meg, your Amber, your Penny's actually not a bad mid laner either, and your Ems, because your Ems will be able to reach the other side with her attack. So that wraps it up for the 3 most played maps for Hot Zone on Ladder and Power League. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Young Stu who edited this video, and we're going to be doing Heist next. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.